Hey everybody, this is Claire, and this is Small Joyful Things. As always, I go to thrift stores or estate sales, or sometimes I buy things from Craigslist, and I'm always looking for things that I find interesting or that I think are cute or that I think you guys would like. And then I bring them home, try and find out as much as I can about them, and then tell you guys about them. So here's what I got today. I brought you guys a fish. This is a little glass fish trinket box. You can see it's in two halves, and it is deceptively heavy. It may be a little bit hard to see on camera, but that is the thickness of the glass there. It is quite thick, and it is quite heavy. I gotta actually be careful when I actually hold this or whatever, because the lid doesn't fit exactly tightly, obviously, because it's glass, and you'd have to be careful not to drop it or anything. I'm pretty sure that if you did, it would probably chip quite badly. This one is in good condition, which is great. We obviously have the little fin, the little tail, and cute little fish face. It is also pressed glass. You can see the mold line just about there. And we also have a mark at the bottom. So I bought this in a thrift store for $4, and basically I bought it because I saw it and thought, oh my god, that's adorable. And I thought it'd be lovely to kind of just pick it up and kind of take a look at it. And then I saw on the bottom, so just turn that around, get the mark, Anchor Hocking, USA. So I think that if it said made in China, maybe I would have skipped it, because I'm assuming that the newer stuff from Anchor Hocking is made in China and possibly not made in the USA anymore. I've got to actually look that up. Now the reason for that is that I'm kind of trying to avoid buying anything that's too new. I'm kind of transitioning more to selling on Etsy than on eBay. I find that suits me a lot better. And as we know, if it's made in the last 20 years, you can't list it on Etsy because it's not vintage. So we'll start with measuring this up. It's incredibly round. It is about 3.5 inches across. And I'm kind of eyeballing this. It's about 4.5 inches long. And I'm going to measure to the highest point of the tail. And it is about 3.5 inches high. Come on. Okay, there we go. So I have to assure you, I have small hands, okay? This is very small itself. It just looks bigger because I'm holding it. My hands are teeny tiny. It is, in fact, remarkably heavy and quite a bit smaller than it looks. It is like, I definitely was surprised when I picked it up. I thought that the weight was something else. But anyway, knowing that it's made by Anchor Hocking and it's made in the USA, can we actually tell anything more about it? I'm going to leave it over there. And this is what I've got. I'm on iPad. So here we go. It is the Anchor Hocking Curio Collectibles. Now we've had a real stroke of luck in this case, because we actually have some of the original boxes that this would have come in. And if I just skip over to eBay, what do we have here? The exact one, vintage Anchor Hocking USA clear fish shaped art glass trinket dish with box. A lot of keywords there, but the important thing is that that is our little fish. And that is the original box that it came in. And it's great to actually see it, because here's the thing. I have seen a lot of vintage Pyrex in stores, all right? Like a massive amount of it. I have seen an original Pyrex box, I think maybe once. I've seen some photos online, rarely. They just don't show up very often. The general assumption is that once you actually get into vintage stuff, the original boxes will be long gone. Like, especially stuff from like the 50s and 60s. You're just never going to see the original boxes, and nobody kept them. We have the stuff that was in them, and if we're lucky, it's in good condition. It's nice that we can see the originals here. And now you'd think that would actually give us enough information to say date this, and you'd be wrong. I cannot date this. I can't figure out exactly what these codes mean, or where when the box would have came from. Guessing, based on nothing more than like the style and the graphic design on the box itself, I was thinking the 1980s and maybe early 1990s. I don't think it's going to be either like a lot older than that, simply because we do actually have the original boxes. Like if it was really old, it was like from the 50s or something like that, I'm pretty sure that there would be no original boxes at all. The fact that we do have it, I think it's going to be later. My best guess is going to be the 90s, but unfortunately I can't confirm that. yeah, I think it was just within the boundaries of being able to list it in Etsy. That's about it, I'm afraid. Now, we said all that, essentially what is it going to be worth, considering I spent $4 on it, just on the fact that it was Anchor Hocking, and I thought it was kind of cool and nice, and I thought, you know, maybe it's something kind of nice. We have one here that's selling for 28, and you can see, actually, first of all, we have a lot here, and you can see the kind of general selling prices, or essentially what they're being offered for. There's 18 of the fish currently up right now, and they range from about $14, $15 Canadian up to, I think the highest I saw was close to 30. 25 to 30 Canadian, but let's just change it to sold items. Maybe not as much. Extremely rare, the one in amber, sold for 204. Oh, if only we could be that lucky. Incredible. So this is within the last 90 days. So at least I can tell from this is that there is actually somebody who's interested in these little curios and is interested in buying them. Would I be listing it for that much? I would say I'll probably list it for maybe about $20 to $30. I may go to say $40 and offer free shipping. Basically just, merging my shipping cost into the cost of the item. I do that on Etsy quite a bit and it seems to work out. The thing that I kind of find curious about it, I mean, I suppose they are curios, so that was the entire point of it. I can't find any listing for these on replacements.com, or just looking for information about them. There's not a lot here. I kind of thought that if anything, there would be some kind of an entry for them on replacements.com, because they're usually fairly consistent about this kind of thing, even for weird stuff like for runs of porcelain, like porcelain figures. Sometimes they do actually show up on replacements.com. And I thought for Anchor Hocking, yeah, sure, it'll be there. Nope, there was nothing. I could find nothing like this. So I have no idea what else is actually in the set. Like, I know the turtle, the chicken, and the fish are together in some way. We have the Sports Curios, and there's a football. There may be other balls. I don't know. We just don't have enough info, unfortunately, to make any kind of... Yeah, no, I got nothing. Just search results swiftly go nowhere. Although there's a little... There you go. There's the original box for the hen. So there you go. It's nice. I definitely think that it's incredibly cute. I wish I could find out more about it, but perhaps I'm just maybe using the wrong keywords, or the info is just basically not online. I'm not entirely sure. I am trying to work on getting a hold of the Anchor Hocking original catalogs. They've been unfortunately, they've actually been in operation for so long. This is not easy. I'm working on it right now, and I think I may be able to get it on DVD or something like that, and then essentially just to have some kind of reference for like Anchor Hocking, Anchor Hocking lines or their dinnerware or anything at all that they made. Like, I can get actually individual books of different things that they did. Like, you can get a book all about the Fire King, or you can get a book all about, say, like some of the dinnerware, like the specific dinnerware lines that they did in a particular time period, or just their like glass figurines or something like that. Getting everything all at once, very, very hard because there's so much of it. But we shall have to see. For the time being, I have this. I have about as much information as I can find about it. It will be going up on Etsy. We will see what people make of it. I'm sure that somebody's going to look at it and really, really like it. I do know, because it weighs quite a bit, that it is going to cost quite a bit to get it to ship anywhere in North America. I'm guessing at easily $20. But if I sell it for $40, at least I'm going to be making some part of my money back, which is not so bad. So here you go. This is my small joyful thing for the day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.